Baby milk, infant formula, growing up milk, follow-on formula, mummy milk. You have probably seen them all in your local store, on TV, in social media, or even in your health facility. They tell you your baby is going to be intelligent, happy, strong, and healthy. But did you know that marketing of these products is prohibited in most countries? Let's be fair. There are several reasons why some babies cannot be breastfed. Substitutes should of course be available for those who need it. However, it should not be pushed on those who don't need it. Why? Scientific research proves that breastfeeding is the better option for a baby, especially in countries where bottle feeding is hard to keep up to hygienic standards. Take a look at these figures. For a child who is not breastfed, the risk of dying from diarrhea is 5 times higher compared to a breastfed child. And the risk of dying from pneumonia is 9 times as high. In fact, the number of deaths for children under 2 years old could be reduced by 823,000 every year if children were breastfed. Most of the deaths occur in low and middle-income countries.
By using infant formula, it puts them at greater risk of getting sick from diseases found in water. Therefore, children who are fed infant formula often are at a greater risk of ear infections, of colds, of fevers, and when they do get sick, they're often sick for a longer period of time.
ក្មេងដែលបើកទឹកដោះគោម្សៅទឹកដោះគោតែងតែជួបប្រទះនឹងជំងឺរែកអាលេបំពង់កជំងឺរែកត្រូវតែមានអញ្ចឹងបងចាជីអត់រួចទេព្រោះការអនាម័យរបស់គាត់អត់បានល្អ 100% ទេចាជួននឹងគាត់បើកគម្របទៅគាត់ຕົកចោលអត់មានរុយមានអីហូមយ៉ាងការលេងរងាប់មេរោគនឹងអត់បានល្អទៀតចាហើយការលេងនឹងក៏លេងអត់ល្អត្រឹមត្រូវតាមក្បួនខ្នាតគេដែរនិយាយទៅទឹកអីយើងគិតថាអត់បានល្អទេនិយាយទៅកូននឹងត្រូវតែជួបប្រទះថ្ងៃក្រោយនឹងខ្វះអាហារូបត្ថម្ភដល់គាត់ដែរ
Did you know that breast milk substitutes are subject to international regulation? In 1981, the World Health Assembly adopted a set of rules designed to restrict promotion of breast milk substitutes. Under the regulations, companies are not allowed to offer free samples to healthcare professionals, and healthcare professionals are not allowed to offer samples to pregnant women or women with small children. No healthcare center is allowed to display products, advertisements, or commercial information from the manufacturer. Nor is it allowed to advertise or promote products in stores or in public spaces, conduct outreach sales, or hand out free samples. Some countries have implemented the code in full, and others to a greater or lesser extent. Still others, however, have introduced no regulations at all. Countries with weak or no regulation are attractive to the formula industry because the companies can operate more freely. In countries where regulation is strict, the assortment of infant formula is smaller and products are more discreetly displayed in shops. Health workers rarely promote products because it is prohibited by national law, and the authorities will impose sanctions on violations. The rules are designed to save babies' lives. When companies violate these rules, they're putting babies' lives at risk.
Some of the violations include promotion of the product in some health centers, in many of the pharmacies, supermarkets, baby stores. You see infant formula throughout the whole shop in some instances.
When I was 5 months pregnant, I went to one of the clinic to do the ultrasound, and I got free sample from the staff there, and it was a bag and the container of the formula, and the staff just gave me information about how important all the formula is.
No one wants to admit in front of the camera that they are a part of the problem. So we went in with a hidden camera in a health facility in Cambodia.
ពេលណាគេមាន promotion អីចឹងអ្នកគ្រូប្រាប់យើងទៅយើងអាចទិញឲ្យច្រើនទុកគេមាន promotion ដែរអ្នកគ្រូក៏សហការមួយសិនម្ល៉េះបានចាមកពីក្រុមហ៊ុនផ្ទាល់អញ្ចឹងចាក្រុមហ៊ុនផ្ទាល់ហ្មងហើយបើសិនជា
They have little inhibition. Even before you give birth, they try to get you hooked on their products. This, for instance, is milk for pregnant women, a product most of us have not even heard of, even less something we thought we needed.
In a nationwide survey, doctors in all branches of medicine were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?" The brand named most was Camel.
This is it. L&M filters, just what the doctor ordered.
Altså, det jo det mest klassiske eksempelet fra reklamehistorien, at de bruker tillitspersoner som de brukte jo leger til å anbefale sigaretter i gamle dager. Bruker du leger til å promotere denne type produkter? Det klart det må jo bare være sant. Og dette vet jo selvfølgelig produsentene. Dette gjør de. Det det første de gjør, sannsynligvis, før de blir stoppet.
There's just one problem. They rarely get caught. Private facilities, in particular, slip under the radar of the government, which is responsible for overseeing the rules.
នៅ counter មានច្រើនមកគាត់ឲ្យ free ប៉ុន្តែមានតែមួយយើងអត់ឲ្យទៅឈរមើលផងគាត់រហូតដល់ក្រុមហ៊ុនខ្លះចាប់ទឹកយកមកឲ្យយើងទៅតែឲ្យតែយើង free អត់ទេជួយមកដល់សម្រាប់គាត់
The aggressive marketing of formula milk challenges the option of breastfeeding, as mothers are constantly exposed to the message that they should use formula to have healthy children.
Breastfeeding rates in Cambodia hit a high of nearly 75% in 2010, and that was a result of a lot of good effort from the government, from non-government organizations, UN agencies. Sadly, though, between 2010 and 2014, we saw nearly an 11% decrease.
There is also another serious implication of the use of formula. While breast milk is free, formula is expensive. And once you have stopped breastfeeding, you cannot go back. You are forced to buy their products, often at the expense of other necessities.
មួយខែហ្នឹងអស់6កំប៉ុងមួយកំប៉ុងអស់មួយកំប៉ុង 48000 47500 ស៊ីឈ្នួលគេហ្នឹងមានម៉ានមួយខែហ្នឹងចូលកានទៅបាន300000អីទៅ2000000អីទៅអាឡៃទៅកូនរៀនផងអាឡៃទៅអានេះបើទឹកដោះផងលុយមិនតាន់ផងអឡាបន្ទាប់ពីសង្គ្រាមបញ្ចប់ទៅប្រទេសប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាតែងតែខិតខំព្យាយាមដើម្បីអភិវឌ្ឍក្នុងការរស់នៅរបស់ខ្លួនចឹងធ្វើឲ្យគេចង់ឲ្យកូនចៅរបស់គេរស់នៅរីកលូតលាស់ឡើងធំលូតលាស់ឡើងទៅតាមបែបពួកអឺរ៉ុបឬក៏ភាគលោកខាងលិចដែលភាគច្រើនខ្មែរយើងដែររស់ឲ្យដូចជាលោកខាងលិចដោយគេគិតថាវាជាស្តង់ដារនៃការរស់នៅមួយ
Families here value having smart children, and they see a correlation between that and the milk products that are being put onto the market from pregnancy.
You walk to the store, your brain gets used to it. They have, cute baby, a Western child, whiter skin, it's come from a rich country. When it gets to the brain, you not commit to the breastfeeding. It just come from the plastic bottle and just put in water and give to the child.
At the end of the day, the consequences of using infant formula in places like Cambodia can be a matter of life or death. It's imperative that government, that communities, that stakeholders and partners work together to come up with good solutions for caregivers so that they can make the most informed decisions and best decisions to ensure optimal feeding of their children.